For those of you that may be asking the question of like, okay, so I'm off grid, I'm living on a homestead. How do I do my own laundry? How do I save money so I don't have to keep going to the laundromat? How much water is it going to take? Can I conserve on water? And things like that. And so if you're asking that question, or if you'd like to know a little bit more about this, keep watching, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I am doing my laundry. This is actually my first attempt to do laundry here on this homestead. Now, where did I learn this? I actually learned this from being in Marine Corps boot camp, because on Sunday you would go down to a little washboard out there and you'd sit there and just run some water, put some soap on it, just keep rinsing and rinsing and rinsing until you got all the dirt and all that other stuff out. So I'm going to use that knowledge and kind of set up my own little DIY homestead situation. So this is my two-tier system. This is where I have I'm going to put my item to wash, and I'm going to put some water in it. The reason why I chose this is because this crack right here. And then I washed out my dishes tub, and I put probably 2 knuckles deep on the middle finger worth of water, so that I have something to kind of soak it up and rinse it out, soak it up and rinse it out. I'm not going to use a lot of soap, because one of the things about using too much soap or too much detergent is that it will cause it'll cause your clothes to attract more dirt. It actually is worse for them. You don't really want to use a lot of soap, because it doesn't make it cleaner, it actually makes it dirtier quicker. What I'm going to use is I'm using a bar of soap and a little bit of water to kind of add to it. It doesn't really need to be that deep. We don't need to use a lot of water, especially if you have to have it poured in. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting it all soaked up in the water, so that I can get all right. And then what I'm going to do is make sure that the whole thing has soaked up water, because this is how we're going to get the dirt out. And I'll show you the dirt here in a minute. But what I'm going to do, and normally you'd want a bigger space to do this, but in a small space, this is what I'm doing. So, and this is actually how I would wash my clothes when I was on trail as well, is I would go in the shower. I knew that this stuff would dry really quick, because of the type of gear that I was wearing, the type of clothes that I was wearing. So it made it a little bit easier to be able to wash my stuff while I was taking a shower as well. So usually that's the benefit of taking a shower. So what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna sit here and knead it out, okay? Because what we're doing is we're letting the soap kind of go through all the different fibers, while we're also squeezing out all of that dirt. Okay, so this is a shirt that I wore for quite some time. So as you can see how dirty the water is, it is pretty black, and that's just a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is add a little bit more water, and I'm going to keep doing this process until the water isn't as black. But as you see, it's soaking up water a little bit more. And because the thing is, when we get to our rinse water, we don't want to have that get dirty, because that's going to be the water that we're using the most. So it's better just to use it a little bit of water and just keep sifting it out until it gets all of the dirt. Because see, this is what I learned in boot camp, how to do it. And yes, it's going to take you a while to get things done, but at the end of the day, you're going to have clean clothes, and it's going to feel a lot better on you. Now, I wore these clothes for about a week at a time, sometimes longer. So for me, it's going to take a while for the dirt to come out. If you run into a situation like that, your easiest and best bet is just to wash it. So now that you know that you can do laundry, and you just need to be able to have a little bit of water to be able to do it, now you can wash it out every couple of days. After probably about 3 or 4 washes, most of that dirt has come out. But we're gonna do one more little bit before. Ugh. And then this is so now I'm still working on the soap. I'm working on getting all that dirt out. Now, I will tell you that after a while, your skin will start to rash up and stuff like that if you don't wash your clothes regularly. And so that may be something that you notice, especially if you're traveling, if you're on trail, if you're going through SHTF. Just know that after a while, your body will have an allergic reaction. And just by doing a simple wash like what I'm doing right here, okay, is just all that really needs, because what your body's saying is that there's so much dirt here, it's becoming a pain in the butt. So now I've gone here, I'm rinsing it out. I know it doesn't have any soap in it, so now what I want to do is wring it out here, because all of that excess dirt, and you guys are going to see how the water has gotten lighter. This is like my third time, but the water has gotten lighter. Okay, so, oh crap. Okay, now I'm gonna wring these out outside a little bit better, where I have the space to be able to do it, and I can do it. But for the most part, I'm gonna get most of it out. Okay, there we go. So there's the first one. Okay, and so you just rinse, lather, and repeat. The next thing that I'm going to be working on is these socks right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them wet in this dirty water, because these socks are so stiff that they are standing up. But I'll end up doing this with all of my, I got like 2 shirts. So that was the first shirt, and I got 2 pair of socks. And then maybe the next time I do it, I'll do pants. Okay, and if you guys want to see the pants video, because you think it might be different, which it's not, it's just going to take longer. If you want to see the pants video, just say so down in the comments. So I just got these hangers, so I figured I'd just hang them in the direct sun, because the trees aren't strong enough to be able to hold the weight. So I figured I'd just do this to start with. So now I've got 2 shirts and 2 pair of socks. They should be dry in a few hours. All in all, guys, that's how you do your laundry if you're off-grid. You don't have running water, you don't have the laundry, you don't want to pay for doing laundry. It's going to cost you about 5 gallons of water to be able to do, you know, at least like 2 changes of clothes. You know, be able to rinse them out and stuff like that, because in this lifestyle you're going to be a lot dirtier, so expect it to take a lot more water. Now, if you go into the laundromat, unless you put it on the fact that it's extra dirty, does an extra rinse, your clothes may not come out very clean. So if you're going to get your clothes washed, you might as well just get them done by yourself, and since it's going to be pretty much the same result, and then you and you get to save a few bucks too. So if you guys like this, don't forget to share it. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.